All right, today we're going to bring an HD PoE camera. Now, PoE stands for Power over Ethernet, or just to let you guys know. Now, this camera comes with two LED lights, microphone speaker, right? So you could hear and speak to whoever's on the other end. You could have this in front of your entrances, or you could add it with the rest of the cameras. As you can see, PoE connection is required. If you don't have PoE, they do have an external power AC connection in here. They're both waterproof, and they give you extra connections to actually waterproof, and then the actual mount, because they do have to be mounted either upside down or straight up. You can adjust the camera as you will, but it's one of those things that you got to download the application if you want to do it automatically, to control it remotely and to log into it. You don't control the system itself. You control the actual features in there. You could download the actual video, you could do live video casting, you could see what's going on, you could speak to the other end with the application or through the actual system. Now, they do give you a sticker warning, surveillance camera, just to letting people know that how to connect, that there is a camera visualization, and also all the screws are included. All right, to remove the rim, it's counterclockwise, right? You got to remove it. All right, if you guys can see that. So you get to drill these holes in here on the top of it. If you guys can see that, remove the holes. All right, you're gonna drill up. Everything has to be up, and then once you drill them, you could do either or, right? It could be backwards or forward, however you want. You could face it either direction that you want to face the camera, and that's about it. You just make sure that it's embedded in properly. Once you set that up, you should have a problem. So we are going to put this on in our actual garage, and we're going to take a look at it in the morning. I'm going to log in. We're going to remote control. So right now, let's go ahead and set it up. All right, so we just plugged it in right now. The camera, it's working. It's actually identifying me, and it's running lights right now. We're going to adjust it. We're going to cover it up. If you guys can see, the lights came on, but as soon as you move in front of it, it starts blinking in. For the camera setup, I decided to install the micro USB right behind the camera. Instead of going to the cloud system, I wanted to save everything local, and I'm able to see it online and through my phone. Using the phone is very simple. There's a recording feature, there's a two-way audio, and there's a picture taking. Now, you could even forward some of the video forward to yourself. Now, here I see myself coming out. It's in the night, and the night vision mode is pretty good. Now, there is some sensors that turn on and sensitivity that you could require to set up before you want to set up. Make sure that there's movement and it could be tracked. So very easy to use the application. And this is an interface that I'm using. It's actually going through the internet and actually through a browser, if you guys can see. So let me dismiss this and let's go ahead and log in. The only reason I set up the camera here is because I get a ton of Amazon boxes, and I just don't want to make sure that I want to capture whoever's going to, walk in there and get them. And, the interface on the actual system is pretty good. So let's go ahead and review a couple of things which you can do from here. Playback. The playback, you're not going to be able to do any playback until you pay the actual commissions, all right, for the cloud systems. Alarm systems, configurations, you got all these things you can change here. There's only a certain things you can do on here. This camera will work with your existing DVR if you have one. All right, if you have a DVR, this will automatically pick up. You just kind of have to get the IP address and go with it. All right, so that's one of the things I like about it. Now, streaming, you can change the format. You can have different formats if you want. You guys see the quality just dropped a little bit, and then I go back to the third one, but this is the highest quality in here. Overall, the system has an alarm. You could do voice and audio, and this way, actually, I'm going to keep this constantly on one of my monitors just to make sure that I'm getting the correct packages and stuff like that. So anybody who walks in my door, the light will automatically turn on. It works very well. I was able to adjust the camera to the way I want to see it. So it's one of the things I like about it. So overall, the camera, the support, all the great options it has, they're pretty good. So overall, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. 99.6 of you are not subscribers in my channel. I hope that the content helps you out and that you find it very useful. And I hope you hit the like and subscribe.